Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning,
Good to meet
Pastor.
you here.
It is great to be here.
You know why we're here. There's several reasons, but
Yeah.
the main reason,
Well, it's time for
another edition of
Informed.
And this is not just any Informed.
No, in fact, this is number 200.
200.
200.
Can you believe
I
that?
can't believe we've been going this long.
I know. And listen, I can't. Tell us when we started. When was our very first edition of Informed?
Well, when we first started doing it, back in that little classroom, back in the back
Studio A.
half, Studio A, the back half, it was in July of 2016.
2016.
And we did it to talk about VBS and all that stuff. That was our first one. Charmaine was
It's
the
almost
first guest.
5 years.
Almost 5 years we've been doing this.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah.
Thank you for joining us and for staying with us. Some of you have been since the first episode.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's been a joy to keep you up to date and
Mhm.
informed about things that are happening at MCC and what God is doing in our church and our community that we're trying to serve.
That's right.
Now, we're here today.
Not Studio A.
No, and I'm saying instead of Studio A, but there's a reason. First of all, tell them where here is.
Yeah, we're on location in Muhammad on Main Street
Main Street,
in
Muhammad.
the open room.
Yes.
It's a very incredible place that's been set up for the community to use.
Yes.
For Bible study, prayer time, just gathering and meeting with people. And we've used it for very special reasons.
Yes,
Pastor.
we have. In fact, I want to tell you something about that. Each year we've mentioned that Pastor Jeff and I get off away from campus there at church and just get alone with God, with each other, with our computers, with everything we can think of. And we seek the Lord's will as we begin to plan what He wants us and what direction He wants us to go and to say in our messages
Yeah.
for the following year.
Yeah.
And from the get-go, it just falls into place when we listen to God. And it's not just easy. We struggle.
We do.
We question. We wonder. And in fact, this year in particular, we've looked back at last year's planning session when we were saying, well, what in the world? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
And now as things have happened around us, it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense,
God's timing has been impeccable.
But
And it always
always is, let's be honest. Yeah.
Yes, so, and this is the very room that we
Yeah.
sat in this last year.
Yeah.
This is the very table
Yeah.
that we sat at
Yeah.
and did that planning. Now, having said that, let me springboard onto something.
Okay.
My little heart message to you.
Okay.
All throughout the scriptures, God encourages us and gives us examples of a meeting place.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Moses had the tent of meeting.
Yeah.
It was outside the camp.
Yeah.
And he would just go there and get away to be with God,
Mhm.
and they would meet face to face
Mhm.
as a friend meets with a friend.
Yeah.
But they had their place,
Mhm.
and it was an experience like none other.
Yes.
When he would go there, the rest of Israel would stand at the doors to their tents until he went in.
Yeah.
And then the pillar of fire and a cloud of smoke, it's just, I imagine in the very presence of God.
Yeah.
In the New Testament, we're told to go into our prayer closet
Yeah.
to find that place
Yeah.
where we can be alone
Alone. Yeah.
with God
Mhm.
to let Him talk to us
Mhm.
as well as us to talk to Him.
Mhm.
Sometimes that's hard to do, but my challenge and my question to you is, do you have that tent of meeting? Do
Yeah.
you have that place to
Yes.
meet with God
Yeah.
where you can listen as He talks to you
Yeah.
and know that He's listening when you talk to Him?
Yeah.
As a friend to a friend.
Yeah, I always think back to the prayer room where we're sitting in the two chairs talking
Yes.
to God, and I think of Jesus. He used to always go off by himself
Always.
and have separate conversations with just him and God. Or Daniel, he was up in his room, got caught in his own
Yes.
quiet meeting
In
place.
fact, it was such a thing, they tried to make a scandal of it.
Yeah.
Look, he's praying
Yeah.
to his God.
Yeah,
Hooray.
way to go. In his own meeting place.
Yes.
So yeah,
But do you have a meeting place
Yeah.
where maybe the end of the day or the beginning of the day, a place in your
Mm-hmm.
house or somewhere at lunch you could slip off to for a few minutes and just be alone with God?
yeah.
There's nothing like it.
There's nothing.
And as we prepare each year, and we'll be here again shortly,
Mhm.
because before you know it,
Or it'll be time.
when you do that, you always go away not necessarily understanding everything, but so trusting, so at peace that God's got this. So I encourage you, if you don't have your prayer closet or your tent of meeting, that you be sure you create this year a place where you can meet with God.
Yeah, and if there's 2 or 3 that want to gather, we encourage you to use the
Sure.
open room. I mean, our church is always open. Of course, you can use
Sure,
our church.
absolutely.
But this open room has some great tables set up, places to read. It's
They have a prayer hall, they
Prayer
call
hall,
it. Got a
yeah.
bench out here, it's a nice
Yeah.
quiet hall, you can sit out there and pray, and
they got the coffee Keurig out there if you want to get some
Yes.
coffee. I mean, it's a great
It really
place,
is.
and I really appreciate having this here in
Yes.
Muhammad.
it's good for you, your family, like you said earlier, a little small group
Yeah.
meeting, prayer time, or
Yeah.
Bible study time if you'd like.
You can reserve this back room for a little
Yes.
bit bigger meeting if you need to. So I've even known some tutoring has happened in the
Yeah.
field. So
We encourage you,
We
take
encourage you.
advantage. Muhammad has a lot of great places.
Yes, they
and this
do.
is one of them.
this is one of
You
them.
just be sure you find your open door.
Yes.
Your place to get alone and to meet with God.
Mhm.
Now, as you do that, one of the things that I know many people in the church always struggle with is, God, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And part of informed is to let you know what's going on.
Mhm.
And rather than just you listening and saying, oh, I could probably help with that, we want you to spend time with God and say, God, where can you use me
Yes.
in this?
Yes.
We have, for example, our sermon series is continuing.
Yes, it
That's
is.
part of the planning we did last year.
Yeah.
Had no idea where this was coming from.
Yeah.
But man, how beautiful.
How-
Great job kicking that
Thank
off
you.
right away. That will continue, so it's a great time for you to think, you know, one thing I can do, I can invite my neighbors.
That's right.
I know what's coming.
Yeah.
Let's read Micah 6:8.
Yes. Yep.
And let's bring our friends.
Yeah. Let's do it
Get the
together.
church has started back.
Yes, that's
Our
exciting.
nurseries are back.
Yes.
Get
and
those neighboring families.
We're working towards ABF.
We are.
About the Bible education. So
God, it's just great.
It's
What's going
great,
on.
yeah.
So there's one way you can fit it. Invite folks to come with you.
yeah.
You can help join one of our praise teams if you like to sing or
Yeah.
have an instrument you play.
And we can use all the help because we still have the 2 services.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have the 2 services at 8:30 and 10:30 on Sunday mornings. We need, we can use more help in the sound booth, with
Yeah.
the sound, with the computers, with the video streaming. And I mean, our work has expanded through all of this.
Yes, it has.
It's not stopped or
No,
stumbled.
he's
along
added
the
an
way.
additional campus to us,
Yeah,
the
he
virtual
really has.
campus.
It's
and
just been
so,
great.
Yeah.
But there's also something else you can pray about.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Before you know it.
It's coming up right in the middle of July. Will be the VBS. The dates will be coming to you soon. In fact, I'll put them right down here when
Okay.
you watch this. But we'll have, so be praying about how you can help with that, get involved with that, be a tribe walker, help with snacks or whatever. So
Sure.
we'll be putting that out very, very soon. We need to get going on that. And
You know,
that's
last year, we didn't get time to be
No,
there.
we're gonna have
And
it.
we're gonna have it this year, and
Yeah.
so are many other churches
Yes,
around
they
the
are,
country,
and
and we'll keep you informed.
And the
of
other
that
churches
as
have
well.
worked together to try to get dates separate so you could have the best
Yes.
opportunities for children to go.
Yes.
It's been exciting to work with the other churches on this.
It's good to just have opportunities for kids to get back out and be together
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
and parents for you to help see that they know
Yeah.
about Jesus.
Yeah.
Also doing the lunches
Yeah.
this summer at the Candlewood.
Yeah.
So you'll be looking for those opportunities, but more than just looking for announcements
Mm-hmm.
and giving a little bit of time here or there, you spend some time with God.
Mhm.
Struggle if you need to. And don't go away until you hear what he's telling you to do. I'll promise you this,
Mhm.
you will not always
Mm-hmm.
understand it,
That's right.
but it will be clear
Mhm.
this, just do what he tells you to do.
Mhm.
I can't tell you how many times we leave this meeting
Mhm.
of sermon planning and other stuff of going out. You won't always understand it,
Right.
but you will be at total peace with it
Yeah.
if you have spent time listening as well as talking to God.
Yeah, and if you need a resource, we still have some leftover prayer journals from the
Yes.
prayer journey, and you can do that at home. It's not like you have to go through the rooms, but they'll guide you through some guided prayers to you and God. Come get one. They're in the office or sitting on Marshall's, the coffee table rather, in Marshall's part of the office. So grab one of those. I'll make more copies if I need to.
Absolutely. 200th episode,
Yeah.
200 editions of Informed.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No.
And he's still going, so we're still going.
Yeah, it's a new season as things are moving forward and changing again around us, and God's going to use it. He's in control. He's on the move all the
It
time.
really is. Guys, don't fly by the seat of your pants. Get with God and
Yeah.
listen to Him. The one other thing I would promise you is once you get in touch and in
Oh,
tune with God,
yeah.
you will become, or find out He's already,
Yeah.
and you will become like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah,
You will just keep going and going and going
Yeah.
and going.
yeah,
And He just has such wonderful
he
plans.
does, he does.
And this is a great opportunity to be
Yeah.
serving the Lord because people need the Lord.
Yes, they do.
So you join us this Sunday morning, either at 8:30 or 10:30, in person or online. We're still streaming our services. We do have the nurseries and junior church available during the 10:30 services on Sunday morning. So if you have kids who would like to bring them for that, keep that on your calendar. But we will continue this weekend with our sermon series on Micah 6:8.
Yeah, the 6-8, man.
The 6:8.
So come see what God has in store for you and this community around us. And we should give a special thanks to the Open Room for allowing us to film and use the room again today.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Open Room.